Yo, I have to share this with you. People have been asking me, what is it like, Keith, that you have a $700 minimum to do anything in your landscaping business, and is it actually working? I'm seeing some of the comments, and here is the answer and follow-up to the video that I made before about that. So yes, the $700 minimum, I'm surprised at what's happening, because so usually when you're on a job site, working, you got your truck, your trailers, your work shirts, people will come up, neighbors. This is like the best form of advertising is proof. When the neighbors can see that you're actually doing the real thing, they go, I want mine done too. If you're good enough for my neighbor, Mrs. Jones, you could do mine too. So what happens is you can spend half the time on a friggin' job site walking around giving other people quotes. Well, when I first meet people, I'm like, hi, I'm Keith with Kelfis Landscaping. We've been in business 13 years. We've served over 5,000 clients. We're licensed and insured. 250 positive 5-star reviews on Google. We have we only work within 6 miles of Lakeside Mall, and we have a $700 minimum. And we're booked out for 6 weeks. Does that work for you before we go any farther? And the customers are like, whoa, okay. I think some of that goes over their heads because they still kind of want to quote, but here's where I'm at in my business. Is apprehensive the word? I don't know, but I know I've spent years getting pulled into endless conversations and rabbit holes and giving free advice, which I love, taking care of my customers. It's a huge honor to have a business and to be able to be my own boss and to be able to, pay my bills and have a house and a mortgage and a wife, and it's such a great honor. But you will work yourself into an early heart attack, and you will work 100 hours a week if you're not very careful about creating boundaries and putting your lines in the sand with respect and with humility, not a bad attitude, but with a good attitude. Here's what's happening. So I walk around a property with a customer, and they might only have $200 to $300 worth of stuff that they want done. And I say, I'm sorry, but it's too small of a job for us. I would love to do it, but we are booked out 6 weeks, and we have a $700 minimum to do anything. And they go, oh, okay, well, let's find some more stuff for you to do. And then more often than not, I will walk away closing a job for $1,500, $2,000, $1,100, stuff that's worth it. And as I'm walking away, the customers and I'm not trying to walk away from anybody. I just have a packed schedule. I have to be very careful, right? I'm in a business because I have to make money and feed my family, and I have to serve my existing clients, and I want to help everybody. And they say, well, why don't you hire more people? Yes. Well, if you don't charge the prices that you need to charge and get your business fully dialed in at the prices that you need, at the money so it all works, to pay the license and insurance and payroll taxes and workers' comp, to pay for a shop and to pay for equipment, to pay for everything, and an office manager and a secretary and everything. So if you don't start that from the beginning and have all that math dialed in, you're never going to be able to hire people and grow your business and do everything that you need to do. So it starts with drawing your lines in the sand right now and having these policies. So it keeps happening. The customers are like, well, wait. Can you do it this? I'm like, well, in that case, I won't be able to do it for, let's say if we're booked out 3 weeks. I won't be able to do it for 5 weeks or 6 weeks. And I'm super, super, super careful about what I say yes and what I make promises to. And even though it hurts in the moment and you're standing face to face with the customer and you want to tell them yes, do not lie to them and say yes just to get your foot in the door. That's wrong. So I'm super transparent. I say, yeah, it might be July now. I can't even get to you all the way until mid-September. It's going to be this price. It's going to be this. If something opens sooner, yes. And the funny thing is, some of the customers will call back in a few weeks because I don't have time to do a whole contract right then. They'll call back and they want to cancel because they don't want to wait. They were just using me as a placeholder in case they don't find anybody else. So how many times do you got to get used by people? How many times? And people... I love people, but some people they're very smart and they know how to be manipulative and take advantage, and they know how to say everything that they can to push your boundaries and see if you'll cave in and say yes and just do it right now, or do it next week, or do it for the price that they want. It's just, I think maybe it's like human nature or something. It's like people are very smart. So I've noticed that if you, and I'm going to end here, you stick to your guns, you draw your line in the sand, and they can feel that you're 100% telling the truth, that you actually are as busy as you say you are, and you really do care about them, but you just can't be there. Then they'll reveal their true cards, which is they don't need it done right away. They can wait. Not in all cases. And they will work with you, and they do want you to do the work, and they will pay what you want to pay. They just wanted to make sure that, because their job is to pay their bills and make sure. It's just people are smart, right? So it's all about being fully transparent and authentic. I'm like talking to myself right now, but I really believe this now, and it's taken years to get to this point. I wish I was here a lot sooner, because I would have made more money, been able to serve my customers at a higher level. I remember when I first got started, I didn't understand some of these structures, and I used to say things like, give a customer a quote for 45 minutes, and at the end be like, oh, we could be here in September, like 2 months from now. They go, what? I just spent all this time with you? And then I didn't think that. They might have thought that I was like getting them all invested just so they would feel like, and that was not the case at all. I was just literally in survival mode and not even thinking, because I hadn't experienced the other end of the table. Now that I'm a homeowner and I've hired contractors and I know what you go through with contractors, it becomes more and more and more clear, right? You have these conversations with other business owners, you go to live events. So now I'm just super transparent up front about everything, so they understand, they have a frame of reference, so when they hire you, they know exactly, to the best of their ability and your ability, and in contractual form, what they're going to get. And it's cool. You're just trimming their bushes and trees and putting out landscape stone and rocks and cutting their lawn and like making their property awesome, and they're super thankful. But so anyways, if you want to get access to I have is this ready yet? I think it's ready. It's almost my free 3 landscaping video startup series. This is from my heart. I think it's golden information that you need if you're just getting started or you're in your first year of your landscaping business. Go to keithkalfas.com/landscaping series. One word, and you got to watch these 3 very condensed videos. It's like something that somebody would charge for a whole course, condensed to exactly what you need to know. I'll put a link in the description below. Thank you so much. Please hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next video. I got to get back